Hey everybody, welcome to How I See It with Kevin Levrone, brought to you by Levrone Supplements. Levrone Supplements, that's what Kevin is using, getting ready for his comeback next spring at the Arnold Classic Australia. All you lucky Australian guys get to see him. Kevin, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Thank you. You just finished working out at Exile Fitness there. What did you train?
Legs today. Did legs.
Okay. That's all everybody ever wants to talk about is your legs, so I'm glad it was legs. So nobody asks about your arms because they're always enormous. Always. Ready for some questions, sir?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, Vin77 starts us off with, who was more difficult to compete against, Dorian Yates or Ronnie Coleman? He thinks you were runner-up to both men twice, but I think you were runner-up to Dorian only once, right?
Runner-up to who?
Dorian Yates. You were runner-up to him in 92, but were you ever runner-up to Dorian again?
1992, and then again in 94, I think.
Okay. So twice to Dorian and twice to Ronnie. Well, you guys can look it up, musclememory.com. So who was a tougher guy to compete against, in your opinion?
What was the question?
Who was tougher to compete against, Dorian Yates or Ronnie Coleman?
Dorian Yates. Dorian Yates.
Okay. Why do you say that?
Because I beat Ronnie Coleman before.
That's true. That's true.
I knew Ronnie Coleman's personality, and Dorian Yates was just hard to figure out. I couldn't unravel this guy. There was no weakness with him.
Yeah. Plus, when you were beating Ronnie was still on the way to becoming that freak of nature, whereas by the time you started competing against Dorian, he was already pretty much the Dorian that we all knew. You know what I mean?
Dorian Yates was just quiet. He was hardcore. Lived in another country. There was a shadow about his personality that there was no fun and games. He wasn't friendly. He just showed up. He just showed up at the Olympia, and then he was gone.
Yeah.
So there was no really intermingling to where you had a chance to get to know him, because he didn't live in the United States, and he only showed up when he was in shape for photo shoots, and then he went back home. So it was this mystery about him. That's why they called him Shadow.
Yep. Okay. You can still hear me okay, right? We're doing this in the locker room of Exile Fitness. Can you hear me okay, Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay. So before I get to the next, Giles asked the next question, but he has a long intro to it, so I'm going to do it in the Giles voice, if that's okay. So he's talking about what he thinks your best look was, which was the 1997 Grand Prix. So he says, I remember being backstage at the 1997 British Grand Prix. I was doing photos and report for Muscle Mag. Before the show, I wanted to see how everyone was looking, so in the main backstage area, I looked about. Nasser, Fuchs, Priest, Claremont, Ronnie, Cormier, all getting ready and all looking awesome. Went up the corridor where there were several dressing rooms. Sean Davies was in one. Vince Taylor was just outside using the wall mirror, looked incredible. Then in the last room, there was Kevin getting tanned. My jaw dropped. Went back out into the audience and said to some friends, I've just seen Levrone, game over. No one is beating that today. So he believes that was your all-time best, 1997 British Grand Prix. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Okay.
I agree. It was just one of those full moon nights, man. And I remember that night like it was yesterday. And I remember Dorian Yates was emceeing the show.
Wow.
Him and Kerry Case, and the auditorium was full, and I was just on fire, man. Rage Against the Machines. It was a perfect music that fitted for England.
Yeah.
And Manchester, Birmingham, one of those places.
Yeah.
Manchester, I
I think
believe.
you said before it was Manchester. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just one of those nights, man, and it was on, yeah.
Because yeah, what were you saying about that show? Because he had just won the Olympia, his last Olympia, right? Was this
Yes.
But he didn't choose to compete in. Usually he would do the British Grand Prix after the Olympia, but that time he did not.
No, he didn't do it that time. He emceed the show.
Cool. So, do you remember what the score? Do you remember the score sheets? Was that a perfect score win?
Do I remember the score?
Yeah. Did you win with a perfect score? It sounds like you probably did.
I don't remember the score.
Okay.
I remember I won the show.
Okay. All right. Next question comes from Poland, where you're a very, very popular guy. This is a guy who's submitted questions before, Dariusz Piwowarski. And I want to say dziękuję, thank you, in Polish for your questions, Dariusz. Did you pick up any Polish over there, Kevin, when you were there?
What's that, Ron?
I said, did you pick up any Polish phrases in all the time you've spent in Poland?
No.
Well, now you got one. Dziękuję is thank you. You can use that. So, he wants to know, what was your waist size at the 2016 Olympia? Was it bigger than in 2003 or the same?
2016 Mr. Olympia?
Yes. What was your waist size? Do you remember or do you know?
My weight?
No, your waist. What did your waist measure?
Oh, my waist.
Yes.
My waist? I don't know. I didn't measure it. Maybe 30, 31, 30, I guess.
Okay. Do you think your waist is the same size it was, 15 years ago? Do you think it's any bigger or any smaller?
I think it's the same size.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've never blown up and gotten, obese or anything like a lot of guys do.
No, I think it's kind of the same size, Ron.
Okay. So whatever it was then, it's probably the same. Sorry we didn't have a number for you, Darius. Okay, next question comes from, this actually came to me on Facebook for you because he didn't know how to reach me. Macedonia. Do you have ever been to Macedonia?
Where's that located?
I'm not sure, but Alexander the Great was from there, so I imagine it's around Greece. I'm going to get a lot of heat for not knowing where the hell Macedonia is. It's got to be around there somewhere.
I don't think I've been to Macedonia, no.
Okay. Something tells me it's not the biggest place, so you might have missed it. Okay. His name is Darko Demeski, and here's his question. First of all, greetings from Macedonia. I'm always watch your videos of muscle development, and I'll just say great work. Keep going that way. Now, I adore episodes How I See It with Kevin Levrone. He's my all-time famous bodybuilder, a legend, and I have that opportunity to meet him on seminar here in Macedonia. So I guess you were there at one point in your career. So I have a question for him for the next 12th episode. The question is, how can we keep motivation and determination on the fitness goals while we are living in such a stressful life? I mean, when everyday problems are pushing down mentally and physically, like 8+ hour shifts, 6 days in a row at the job, social life, small finances, relationships, close family problems, etc. Thank you very much, Ron, if you read this question in the next episode with Levrone. So, how do you keep your motivation and determination with all the things life throws at you, as it will, on a regular basis?
It's not easy. One of the hardest things to do is being a man, because you have financial responsibilities, family responsibilities, and everything. There's moments in my life when, you kind of feel like you just want to kind of quit and give up. There's moments where we all struggle. I still struggle with things in my life. But I can relate to the fact that I remember when I tore my chest, I was really at a low moment in my life because I had just turned pro and I tore my chest and I thought my whole career with everything was ended.
Yeah.
I just really dug down deep inside of myself, and I took everything negative that I was hearing, and I really focused on my opportunities, and I looked at everything negative, and I said, this is a greater opportunity for me to be stronger and to prove to the world that no matter what adversity I'm going through, as long as I don't quit and believe and give up on myself, that I'm going to make it through it. So I think setting goals for yourself. If you're going through a bad breakup in a relationship, set a goal. Say that, you know what, I might have lost her or lost something, but I'm going to gain 5 or 10 pounds in the gym. I'm going to go in the gym and I'm going to work out. You know, I'm going to try to increase my bench. A lot of it helped me, you know, the gym, man. The gym was an outlet, a place where I could go by myself, 2 o'clock in the morning, after long days of working. I didn't need anybody else's support. I would just go in the gym and spend time alone in the gym. And we all know that the gym is it's a stress releaser, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, there's moments, like I said, man, my father died. I didn't feel like going to school. I didn't want to study. He just told me I never amount up to nothing. I was a shy kid, but I just really looked towards bodybuilding, and I got inspiration from reading the magazines and inspiration from Arnold Schwarzenegger, Lee Haney, and I knew that I loved the sport of bodybuilding because it was something individual. And when you get in those dark moments, nobody's going to be able to help you up but yourself. No matter what anybody tell you, it's not going to make you really feel better. You got to actually take a step forward and continue on that path and continue on your journey and say, it doesn't matter if I have a job, doesn't matter if I'm unemployment, but I'm going to get a job. You know, if you have a goal, you want to be a professional bodybuilder, then just keep going to the gym. Because I remember when my family members and people told me, I hate to say this, but they said you couldn't do it. You know, you can't do it. You got to move to California. So I just took all that, even though it hurt to hear people that cared about you tell you that you can't do certain stuff or it's impossible or go out and get a real job, you know. And I just kept following what I believed in my heart and my soul. And I didn't base my life or I didn't let anybody steal my happiness. So everything that I was going through, I just took it out in the gym. And I started seeing the results, you know, in the gym. And that's how I learned how to just trust my decisions. So I believe as long as you look for the gym for an outlet, man, because it'll relieve stress and it'll just take you away from things happening crazy in the world, and you can't get in trouble in the gym, you know. And when you're down and you're negative out like that, just spend time with yourself and get away from all the negative people and just prove everybody wrong. I'm going through it right now, Ron. You know what I mean? I'm looking at videos that I had no idea when I was going through 2016, preparing for the Mr. Olympia. Honestly, I had no idea that people in this industry that I call friends of mine, bodybuilding friends of mine, you know, the negative things that they said about me. You know, I looked at the videos last night and it hurts you to take a lot, you know. And, you know, I mean, even though I'm where I'm at, I'm a legend and everything, I still get attacked, you know. And you just got to take those things and just turn it into something positive. You know, right now, uphill battle for me, people's minds are saying, I can't do this or I can't do that. But if I really feed into that negativity, I'm going to fail. So I'll take everything that they say that I can't, and I'll prove them wrong. And I know I can do it because when I tore my chest, pectoralis major minor, snapped it completely, 10 it in half, with 600 pound bench pressing, they said no bodybuilder never came back from that injury. And guess what? They didn't. And they didn't have every bodybuilder didn't even come back. I was the first one ever in the history to come back and win 23 pro shows after that injury. I was supposed to be done. So I don't care what people tell you, no matter where you're at in your life, who leaves you, or who fires you from a job, forget it, man. You know, you got a greater purpose in your life as long as you believe in yourself and you continue to move forward. Don't rob, don't steal, don't hurt nobody, and just pray to God to tell you, you know what? What's the purpose of my life? Move forward. That's it. And don't give up. Each and every day, you'll make these small little steps. It seems like you're not getting nowhere, but you'll look back 6 months to your life and you say, you know what? I made it through the hardest times of my life, and I don't need to depend on anybody anymore. If I could make it through that, I could just trust myself. And that's what I've been doing. So keep on moving, guy. Trust yourself, man, and you'll have a better day tomorrow. And I always say this, yesterday is over, man. It's done. Nothing you can do about yesterday. Tomorrow's a mystery. Live your life today in the fullest right now, and be happy right now for yourself.
Yesterday's history. Tomorrow's a mystery. I've heard that one before. So, okay, we got somebody here today with you, who I think people are interested in meeting. This is Kevin Levrone's training partner.
I got a young lion right here. He's 19 years old. This is Brick.
19.
Brick. Funny. Thank you. What's up, man?
All right, Brick, we got some questions for you, Brick. First of all,
hey, I'm proud of this guy right here.
I would think
Find somebody in the gym that can push you and motivate you, man. But it's all about these young guys up here coming up, and right here, this guy's got a heart of a lion, 20 years old, and we just gonna slam it out. He support me here down here in Baltimore. And I just want you guys to freaking go ahead and meet him. There you go, buddy. Thank you,
so
what's up?
So your name is Brick, B-R-I-C-K?
Yeah, just a K.
Okay, it's Brick.
Yeah.
Is that a nickname or is that your given name?
No, that's my legal name. Yeah.
Brick. Okay. How did you end up getting to train with Kevin Levrone?
Jeez, man. I think just one day I was just training. Yeah, I was just training hard, and you know, I knew who Kevin was, and I was really excited to meet him. And I was like, man, this is great. You know, I'm training next to Kevin.
Yeah.
And then one day he was like, hey, man, you know, can you spot me? I'm like, sure. You know. So then we kind of be around each other, say what's up. And then one day he just asked me to train, and I'm like, yeah, man, we can train. You know, there ain't no question about that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we just started training. You know, hit me up. We'll just train. We'll smash it down here in Exile.
So how long's it been? How long have you been training with Kevin?
A year now, give or take. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right after he did the Olympia, you started training with him pretty much.
Yeah, like right before, a little over a year. So right before he was getting ready for the Olympia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and actually went out there. You know, went out there to Vegas. It was a great time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was that your first Olympia?
Oh yeah. It was actually my first bodybuilding show I've ever been to.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Way to break the ice, right?
Wow. So
Great.
So what are your goals and aspirations? Are you a bodybuilder, power lifter, just a guy who loves to train?
I started off in powerlifting. You know, really grew to love the sport. You know, and then when I came here to Exile, I got so much stronger. You know, just being influenced. You know, when you're at a corporate gym, right?
Yeah.
You know, you're around guys that are kind of strong. They kind of work out hard, but then you come in here and you're like, dude, you know, everybody's strong.
Yeah.
So then they just rub off on you. So you know, Mr. Bob, he really helped out a lot. Just kept getting stronger, Did a couple of powerlifting competitions.
Okay.
And so now I want to do bodybuilding.
Oh, why not? Do you have a show in mind?
Not yet. Yeah, going full blown Monday, and you know, that's where I'm at.
So Kevin's a very, very strong guy, even at 52. Is it Kevin? Are you 52 or 53? I get confused. He probably gets
53.
53. So even at 53, he's still a tremendously powerful person. Are you using pretty much the same weights as Kevin?
It depends on the lift. You know, 500-pound bench.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not too shabby, guy. Not too shabby.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's 20 years old.
Yeah.
He's 20 years old.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't really, you know, Ron, I don't really train to be a powerlifter anymore.
Yeah.
I still train to be strong, obviously, you know, build that hard, dense, thick muscle, you know, not like a lot of the other young guys nowadays, just kind of bullshitting in the gym, you know.
Ron,
Yes.
I saw this kid. I'm like, this guy's got to be 30.
Yeah.
He's squatting 600 some pounds for reps, deadlifting 600, 700 pounds, benching 500 pounds. I'm like, you know, I always look for the strongest guy in the gym.
And I'm like, you know what? Let's work out, man.
Wow. Okay.
It's been a hell of a time, man. We have a great time in here.
So the strongest guy.
So we can't forget about Scott, though.
Yo, yeah, Scott. And Hype.
Yeah.
And Hype.
Yeah.
So there are a couple other guys that are in this rotation on a pretty regular basis.
There's a lot of strong guys here at Exile Fitness.
Yeah, Scott Rayner.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, Scott Rayner. We can't forget about Scott. I mean, Scott's the key guy that really trains me. But
OG.
yeah, Brick is when we want to get down and nasty. I mean,
Do some damage.
we're gonna do some damage, and you talk about deadlifts and squats and heavy benching. Then I gotta go, Brick. You know, hey Brick, come on, let's get this workout in.
Flip the switch.
Flip the switch, and then we got Hyphon here, who's
In Trinidad.
46 years old. He's squatting 900 pounds
Whew.
and deadlifting 80 or 900. I mean, he's one of the natural strong. He's the strongest guy in the world naturally,
Wow.
and he's 46 years old. So,
Unreal.
you know, the numbers he's pulling down here is crazy. So, age is just a number, and actually for this guy, age is just a number. He's 19, benching 500. You know, I'm my age, benching 500, and we're just doing what we need to do, man. Hardcore. We turn up Metallica. We turn up Godsmack. We pull out the chalk, and we start spitting on the floor. We just let it go.
Nothing else matters, man.
Do they let you put on whatever music you want when you train there?
Yeah, we have our own hardcore music list here. Yeah, of course.
I
Okay.
mean, the music that's already in on the gym is what we listen to anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
Because
Yeah, so you know, I just want to say to all the fans and everybody out there, you know, when you pass through the East Coast, I mean, of course, we got Ben Francis Gym up there.
Yeah.
You know, in Jersey, that's hardcore.
Long Island.
You guys cross the line down here, the Maryland line. Come on, drop by Exile Fitness, man, and love to have you guys down here. Watch me going through my preparation for the Arnold Classic Australia. And it's just a good motivational place to train. I mean, it's old school, and that's what we like.
Nothing like it.
So for all the stalkers, what time of day can they look for you there?
What do you say, stalkers?
Stalkers, people who want to stalk Kevin.
Stop on by. Yep. Tell the stalkers to stop on by.
Okay. So around this time, because we're talking on a Friday, it's almost 7 p.m. So you guys finished up around 6:30.
Right.
So is that typical time of day that you guys train?
Yeah.
Yeah, give or take. You know, get a couple meals in, get a little lifting heavy.
2:30 in the morning. Also,
Yeah, sometimes twice a day. Sometimes the same muscle twice a day. Just as a shock, you know, because we're nuts.
yeah, we did legs. We did legs 3 days in a row.
Yeah, that list is boss.
Don't try this at home, kids. Don't try this at home. Don't train legs 3 days in a row. And I tell people, don't sleep on the floor. It's too hard. It's uncomfortable. So.
Hey, Ron.
Yes.
You know, the whole what do you call it? What do you call it when you go out with somebody and you guys kind of get along? What is that called?
Dating.
No.
Match.com.
The
I don't know.
it's like the late night show with
Collaboration.
yeah, we got a good chemistry, you and me.
Yeah, I think so.
Your reactions to like what I say, sometimes I think you're making fun of me,
No.
right?
I don't make fun of you, Kevin. I think you're.
Well, everybody else thinks I'm crazy.
You know what? You're unique. I would rather talk to somebody that might seem a little crazy than somebody who bores me to tears. And you know.
If I gotta sit on the floor and do what I need to do to win a show, then that's what I'm gonna do, right?
I mean, what's
Absolutely.
more important, man, where you get or how you get there? Come on now.
I'm sorry, I'm not walking around with my headphones on, listening to hip hop, bebop, rap music.
That's
I
right.
can't get big like that. Sorry. I'm sorry. I use chalk and I train with free weights and Olympic bar. I don't use machines. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, man. Don't be sorry.
For
Yeah.
and stuff.
Right.
It's weird.
I'm sorry. I gotta pull out leg wraps because we need squat. I'm sorry. Yeah, we actually use Cardillo belts down here too.
Yeah, we do.
Cardillo
Yeah.
belts are the best. Brick, do you have a personalized Cardillo belt yet?
Yeah, actually, yes. Steve hooked me up, man.
Awesome.
Love that guy.
Yeah, like I said, Jose Raymond has
What
the
up?
world's largest collection.
Listen, you know, when's the last time we squatted all out and we didn't put the trash can next to us before the set? Because we know that's where we're about to go. We don't care, dude.
Yeah.
We're freaks. You know? No, there's no limit. I mean, who cares? If you throw up, a big deal. You just, you know, do your shit.
Somebody said no matter how many reps you do, no matter how much blood you do, putting the muscles, the quads ain't gonna grow. You're just wasting your time.
Yeah, that's what they said. But, you know, I did legs with you today and yesterday and the day before, brother. So,
You know, people love
That's
to tell you.
interesting.
People love to tell you what you
Huh?
can't do. I said people in general love to tell other people what they can't do.
This is what it is. You know what it is?
Yeah.
Just because they couldn't hit their goals and they quit on their goals
Yeah.
in the 30s and the 40s, and you couldn't do what you wanted to do, you know, don't try to shatter my dreams and my goals because I'm inspiring people. So it ain't about me.
Yeah.
I'm doing this to inspire people. And my goal is to look better than I did in 2016.
Yeah.
That ain't being like delusional.
No.
That's what I want to do.
But you know
That's
what?
I'm going to do. So just because you haven't reached your goal and you're bitter because of that, don't be hating on me, man. Don't be hating on me.
Well,
man, it's a mindset.
You know, that's all I want to say.
all right.
And actually, as this thing gets more and more and more to the show,
Yes.
you're going to see the Merlin Muscle Machine come out more and more and more, right?
Awesome.
Pastor Levrone is the guy that's outside of the gym. When I come in the gym, I turn into the Merlin Muscle Machine, and then the last 6 weeks, you're going to see Mr. Full Blown come out, all right?
All right.
So I'm sorry.
It's coming. It's coming.
Competitive side of me right now, knowing what I need to do, and I don't have a problem doing it, saying it. I'm not pulling any punches.
Walking the walk.
All right, I'm walking the walk, and I'm going to talk the talk too. So that's what's up.
Right on. Oh, you
And I
know
know
what?
what we're going to do tomorrow. I know what we're going to do Monday. I know what we're going to do next day, next day, and next day. So for the critics and the haters out there hating, why don't you come on down here,
Come on,
Exile Fitness, and join us for a workout.
8101 Pulaski Highway, Rosedale, Maryland.
That's right, 8101 Pulaski Highway, Rosedale, Maryland.
Shut up, man.
Okay. Exile Fitness, Rosedale. Rosedale, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Rosedale, Maryland, everybody. Check it
Rosedale,
out.
Maryland.
And we go up the street. It's really going to be nuts.
All right.
It's going to be huge, brother.
All right. Brick, it was cool to meet you. I'm sure everyone's pretty amazed that Kevin trains with someone young enough to be his son, but clearly you're doing a great job with him. Kevin, thanks as always for joining us.
Motivated, man. It's all about passing the knowledge on, man, to the younger generation. And I want to say to my fans out there, I love you guys. To my fan family, they're not fans, they're my family, because these guys been with me a long, long time. You know, I feel blessed to inspire guys 23, 19, 20 years old like he does, you know?
Yeah.
So it's all good. This is a good platform that I have, you know, and I'm just looking forward to coming to the gym, training, do what I need to do to get on stage, and that's it, you know? That's it.
All right. This has been number 12, How I See It with Kevin Levrone, brought to you by Levrone Supplements.
Ron,
Yes.
you know how we roll, Rick. You know how we roll. Yeah. On three.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Show.
Boom. All right. We out.